All right, guys, we are back. Now, we do have a trailer tonight. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a trailer or if it was going to be a Fate channel, but it looks like it's just a regular old trailer here. Now, the funny thing is, this banner actually leaked a lot earlier in the day. So, normally, under ordinary circumstances, I would have been going nuts if I saw this on the trailer here. So, we got here a Harmonic Brave Ike and Brave Roy combo. I was a little bit busy today when this actually leaked. I was busy preparing my turkey for tomorrow and a couple of other things. So my hands were a little bit tied. I couldn't just jump right on it. And by the time I was free, I was like, hey, I might as well just wait until tonight for the trailer. But yeah, this has been known about basically all day. So Ike is going to be the lead here. He is an axe infantry type. So, I mean, this sets a pretty interesting precedent for the future, right? So we can get Harmonic Brave heroes now. All right, he's taking stat drops all over the place. All of his skills look brand new, basically. Well, I think his C skill is actually an existing Tempest skill, but the A and B skill look completely different. Yeah, do we want to talk about his stats when everything is red there? I can't really tell what his stats are going to be. Well, maybe later in the video he'll show his stats without any debuffs. Okay, Irvon Brilliance, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Foes with a range of 1 cannot move through spaces adjacent to unit, and foes with a range of 2 cannot move through spaces within 2 spaces of unit. All right, Bulwark. At start of turn, grants Radiant Hero and neutralize foes' bonuses during combat to unit and allies in 2 spaces. New status effect. Grants all stats of 15. Unit deals plus 25 damage, excluding on AoEs. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15. Again, excluding on AoEs. And reduce damage from foes' special by an additional 15. Wow. This is exactly what I was talking about, man. Just simple numbers. No 3 allies in 3 columns or 3 rows times 5 plus whatever. Dude, just give me the number. Don't make me do math. All right, then also grant special cooldown count -2 to unit before unit's first follow-up attack during combat. Radiant Hero is distant counter, or also, I guess, close counter if you give this to a, like, range type unit. And then also grants all stats of 5 and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 10 during combat. First attack and brave attack. And then also when special triggers, deals damage equal to unit's max special cooldown count value times 4. That's a really strong status effect. It's just a damaging version of Hathrune's effect, right? Where she gives you the 10 flat first attack DR and then the preemptive healing. Like, this is just giving you maximum damage there. Ether's Course, 5-hit special. When special triggers, boost damage by the greater of unit or foe's defense. Recovers 50% of unit's max HP and neutralize foe's damage reduction effects from non-special skills. Foe can make a follow-up attack before unit's next attack during combat. So he's forcing, once again, he's forcing them into having desperation. I don't know why Ike always does that. It's kind of weird, but okay. All right, then also reduce the effect of deep wounds by half, neutralize effects that prevent units' counterattacks, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 40%. But if unit receives consecutive attacks, reduce damage from foes' second attack onward by 70%. Oh boy, here we go. So he's Emblem Ike 2.0 by what I'm seeing here. Except his weapon is actually good. It's not just like he's relying on his special. His weapon is actually good. Okay, Warrior's Blow. If unit initiates combat or is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack and defense up 9 to unit. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by X. First attack and brave attack. And then if unit initiates combat, X is 15. Otherwise, X is 7. And neutralize effects that grant. Well, basically, he's got tempo there for the second portion. This is reminding me of Blue Skies, kind of. Except doing attack and defense instead of attack and speed. All right, then he has Patience as his B skill. If unit initiates combat, foe can counterattack before unit's first attack. Oh, interesting. He forces Vantage onto the enemies. Inflicts attack, defense, and res -4 on the foe. Foe can't make a follow-up attack. Deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of unit's defense. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's defense. And recovers 7 HP to unit when unit deals damage to the foe during combat. If unit's speed at the start of battle is greater than or equal to 30, triggers potent follow X% during combat. And if unit can't do a follow-up and attack twice, then X is full, 100, or otherwise it's 50. At start of battle, excludes legendary and mythic bonuses granted and great talent and so on. And then he's got Brutal Tempest. Very interesting passives there. I mean, we're kind of in a trend now where tanks want to have Hardy Bearing. Ike is just like, screw all of that. I'm giving the enemies Vantage. I'm giving them Desperation. I don't even care. And here is Balder with color advantage, by the way, just doing absolutely nothing. Now, Balder is a pretty good player phase unit, so the fact that she had no impact at all there. Here are his stats, by the way. 41 HP, 65 attack, 30 speed, 49 defense, 35 res. All right, his res does seem like a little bit of a weakness there, thankfully. It's not like Emblem Mike where they just gave him, what was it, like 17 speed and bumped up his res a lot. At least they gave him some kind of weakness. Oh, he has a harmonic button too, doesn't he? Because he's a harmonic. It's like he's not even done yet. I'm already looking at him like he's a great unit. And he still has more. Okay, so Harmonic skill grants resonant shields to unit and allies from the same titles. So looking like Radiant Dawn and also FE6. Grants another action to a certain target, and if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables... Oh, wow. He has the Dance Harmonic skill? What? That has nothing to do with either of these characters. Why does he have that? If there are allies from the same titles as unit on the map who have already acted, targets ally with the highest HP among those allies, otherwise targets unit. Oh, he can target himself? That's different. If multiple targets meet the condition, effect won't trigger. Yeah, if an ally has the highest HP, then he'll do it to them. But then if no one meets that condition, he'll just dance himself. If I'm understanding this right. Wow. Yeah, so here, Merlinus has the most HP, but Merlinus hasn't acted yet, so Ike would get it. Yeah, wow. Okay. Alright, I don't know why we're bullying Fomortis here. Should have been like Ectordeer or someone a little bit more combat capable than that guy. Alright, here is the next Harmonic. So now it's Brave Lynn and Brave Lucina as a combo. They should have made Lucina the main for this. Although we have both gotten recent characters for both of these gals over here. So we had the Uma Lynn, of course, and we had the Gladiator Lucina not too long ago. Kaboon, my beloved. It's unfortunate Kaboon can't flex his assets on Lucina because she ain't really got the goods. But Lynn, on the other hand, gets all of the Kaboon love. So Lynn is going to be a colorless bow cavalry type. Okay. All right, well, hopefully they'll show her stats afterwards. She has a unique passive, too. Why doesn't Ike get one? Intrinsic Mulagear, 14 might, 2 range, effective against flyer, -1 special trigger. For allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack and speed up 5. Ally deals +7 damage, excluding on AoEs, and neutralize effects that inflict guard on ally during combat. Also, if ally's speed is better than the foe's speed, then null follow-up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, full-on null follow-up. Also, grants all stats of 15. Unit deals +25 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15. Neutralize effects that inflict guard on unit, and neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. And then recover 7 HP after combat. And then unit has a style, Intrinsic Mulagir style. Oh boy, here we go. So what is she attacking from 6 spaces away? And she can still move? Or some nonsense? She has Arc Rival. It's interesting they gave that to her because she's colorless. But regardless, Arc Rival is so good anyway that it's still pretty much what you want to go for. Sakaz's Decree enables Kanto Rem with a min of 1. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants empathy, and if unit initiates combat, reduce damage from foe's first attack during combat by 40% to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Alright, disables skills of all foes excluding the foe in combat, grants all stats of 9 to unit, unit deals plus 7 damage, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat. And also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow unit to trigger a follow-up, then you trigger Potent 100. Okay. I like that Kanto Rem is just built right into that, because it's already a pretty solid V-skill, and then just throw Kanto in there too. Alright, and then Execution Breath. So, a new B-skill here. If unit initiates combat, deals 7 damage to the foe as combat begins. Alright, damage reduction effects don't trigger, and won't knock HP below 1. Inflicts speed and defense minus 4 on the foe. Deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of foe's speed or defense. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 7, including their brave attack. And then grant special cooldown charge plus 1 to unit per attack during combat. And foe can't recover HP during or after combat. Okay. Yeah, that we saw this already on the Ninja Gulvig, right? She had the variation of this for the magic side, right? Like she had Occult Strike Breath or whatever that one was called. This one is for Physical Strike, right? All right, and then Attack and Speed Hone Assault. Yeah, great passive there. Again, straight off the Ninja Gulvig. Okay, we're bullying Dedu for some reason. Again, I would like to see her against some kind of meta unit. Alright, stats are right here. 40 HP, 61 attack, 49 speed, 30 defense, and 24 res. Okay. Well, I want to see her style. What does her style do? Oh, she's another one of those Summer Celica situations, right? Where she has a button and she has a style. Alright, so Intrinsic Mulagir style. Unit can attack foe 3 spaces away. Oh, here we go. Unit can't attack foe 2 spaces away. Grants weapon triangle advantage against and inflicts weapon triangle disadvantage on armor and cavalry foes. What? Excluding when the foe triggers save. Okay, thank God. Yo, that would have been unfair. If she's got Arc Rival and then she's doing color advantage damage on all armors. I mean, to be fair, she does still have a 3-range style, right? So instead of triggering a unit that would get saved, you just trigger the armor directly. And then they're not triggering save. And then you're getting weapon triangle advantage. Oh my god, dude. Alright, cannot move through spaces in 3 spaces of foe that has the Bulwark effect. Doesn't apply if unit has pass. Unit suffers a counterattack if any of the following conditions are met. Foe is armored with a range of 2, or foe has countering regardless of range. After combat, movement effects do not occur. Skill effects range is treated as 2. This style can only be used once per turn. Yeah, she's what is she, better than Brave Byleth? Well, the thing is, Brave Byleth is infantry type, so he can move through trees. Lyn is Cav, so she can't move through trees and trenches, at least not easily for trenches. But trees are just going to wall her out completely. So not completely better than Byleth, but for the most part, she's actually looking... She just smashed Burger King in the face. Yeah, she's looking a little better than Byleth, I might think. Oh, my lord. Okay, and then if for some reason... Well, actually, if you pop the style first and then you dance her, I believe then she would be able to use the Harmonic button. So grants Resonant Blades, grants another action to a certain target, and if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto. Both of them have that? Why do they both have dance buttons? Like, these are not dancers, man. And it's the same exact condition as Ike had, so she can dance herself if necessary. Oh my god, she is going to be a nightmare for Aether Raids. Like, Aether Raids offense just found their new baby Camilla, pretty much. If you got sick of using baby Camilla, here you go. You just use this new Lyn. Alright, now we have a rearmed hero. Should be Vanitas. I mean, it's been leaked already, so it's not like I didn't know that. But even if I didn't see the leaks, I would have imagined it would have been Vanitas. Okay, so she is going to be a Green Breath armor type. Stats right here, 51 HP, 64 attack, 18 speed, 46 defense, 49 res. Alright, seems legit. Oh, she sets up stone tiles too, that's good. Wait, I believe that was on her weapon too. I read her weapon from the data mine. I should have already known that. Arcane Outburst, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. Foes range is 2, then you get adaptive damage. Foes with a range of 1 can't warp into spaces within 3 spaces a unit. And foes with a range of 2 can't warp into spaces in 4 spaces of unit. In either case, doesn't affect units with pass or warp effects from camps and forts in rival domains. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants Resonant Blades and Resonant Shields to unit and allies in 2 spaces. Grants all stats of 15. Unit deals plus 25 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15. Reduce damage from foes' specials by an additional 15. And reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Yeah. This is the wording they need to keep forever. Like, just so simple. Just read the numbers. Don't read the most convoluted condition. I got to give them mad credit for this because they did this on the whole banner. So, Insys, you're starting to get better at that. Very good. Just streamline the passives, and it's easy to understand. Okay, we have Dragon's Ice here. I'm assuming this is the same as Dragon Flame, except doing res. Boosts damage by 80% of res, recovers 30% of HP when special triggers. And then if both of the conditions are met, then you reduce the damage from foe's next attack by 40%. So if unit or foe's special is ready, or unit or foe's special triggered before or during combat, and if foe initiates combat or the unit's res is better than or equal to foe's res minus 10. Yeah, basically Dragon Flame. Unfledged God. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. After unit acts, if Kanto triggers, after Kanto, or if defending an Aether Raids at the start of enemy phase, applies Divine Vein Stone. Oh, okay, so actually I was right to not realize she had Stone Tiles. She has it on her unique A skill. To unit space and spaces in 2 spaces for 1 turn, basically the same as Hector's Stone Tile support. So that's very good, obviously. Grants attack, defense, and res up 10 to unit. Unit deals plus 7 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 7. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack. Then also, if foe initiates combat, after combat, neutralize 5 bonus effects active on the foe within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit. Hello. Excluding stat bonuses. Does not neutralize bonus effects applied at the same time. Neutralize the first applicable bonus effect on the foe's list of active effects. Yeah, I remember when the Halloween Freya came out and she only did 2? And now here comes Vanitas doing 5 bonuses. That's a little bit more acceptable, right? Like 2 bonuses when units are coming out with a laundry list of bonuses. They've got like 14 plus bonuses. Taking away 2 of them is not really doing much. Taking away 5, on the other hand, is a little bit better. And look at the way she activates this too. It's if the foe initiates combat, then after combat, it's everyone in 3 rows of 3 columns. So basically the same thing as Mythic Loki. Well, after combat though, but still, same target radius. Yeah, pretty damn good. All right, then she's got Scowling Fighter. I know a lot of people were waiting on the Fallen Alir to come back to get Scowling Fighter to give to Vanitas, but Nah, you're Gucci, bro. You don't even got to do that. She just comes with it. And then also attack res twin magic save. So now we have another one of these magic saves here. I like her sprite. She's all pouty. Yeah, her story in the Tempest trial has been so interesting. She just shows up. It looks like she took over after Asker died in the future, or in the past, or wherever the hell we are in what's her face's domain, the dystopian future version of Ash, whose name I can't remember at the moment. Yeah, so we're in her timeline, and Vanitas took over for Asker, and now we just waltz right into Asker's domain, and we're like, yo, Vanitas, you gotta go. We're gonna take you out, and then we're putting Asker back in. Like, what is she supposed to think if we just come in guns a-blazing like that? Not very nice. Not a way to treat this cutie pie. All right, here they're showing off Warp Bubble because Ash was there and the units can't warp in. Oh, there's only 3 units on the banner? And there's no Grand Hero Battle unit either. I guess this is why this was treated as a special banner. So saving something like this for the end of month actually does make sense. This is more hype than the Mythic banner and Legendary banner was. Yeah, very interesting. And, I mean, there's no Forging Bonds either, which... good luck getting these guys without first summon tickets, without the whatever extra orbs we may be getting. I'm surprised they didn't talk about the new story chapters, though. That's something interesting there. And the 3 units on the banner, you can spark up to 3 times, which is pretty cool. And green is color shared between Ike and Vanitas, and that's not even a bad color share because both these units seem really good. It's a 2-color focus banner. Wow, this is a crazy banner, actually. Yeah, there's only 2 color focuses. So if you're sniping colorless, your chances of getting Lyn are going to be crazy. And then you're going to have an increased chance of getting the 2 green units, too, because there's only 1 other color. Yeah, wow, this is an amazing banner. Wow. Yeah, okay. The tone has been set. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Let me go ahead and check Twitter and see if they posted the inheritances for the passives yet. Okay, well, hold on. For some reason, I got logged out of Twitter. Let me just quickly log back in. All right, bear with me for a second. Oh, God, now I got to... Hold on. So it logged me back into Twitter, and then it took me out of the main page. Oh, my God, come on, man. Why is this so difficult? Okay, here we go. Finally, Jesus. All right, we're back. Now I have these skills pulled up. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, so Warrior's Blow should be the same as Blue Skies. Looks like it's cavalry and melee types only, including beasts and dragons, which is nice. All right, then Patience is for, all movement types. That's interesting. And it's only for melee types. So Sword, Lance, Axes, Dragons, and Beasts. And then Execution Breath is for, again, looking like melee only, except this time dragons can't. Well, not melee only, physical damage units only. So Sword, Lance, Axes, Bows, Daggers, and then Beasts. And then magic type units can't get it. They get the other one, the one from Gulveig. All right, and then Dragon's Ice, obviously. And then Attack and Res Twin Magic Save, obviously. Armor only. So, yeah, wow, this is a very interesting banner here. I would love to summon. Just so happens that your boy has no orbs after trying to go for... I feel really dumb, honestly, trying to summon for Alphador and also Valley now. Because, first of all, I walked into that banner with 0 orbs. So I'm just doing YOLOs every day, hoping that I get lucky and get somebody. And now we have this banner here, which is just straight up better. So the Legendary and Mythic banner was bait the whole time, saving up for this. Yeah, now I'm not going to be able to get these guys either because there's no forging bonds, there's no first summon tickets. I've got 0 orbs. So, yeah, I would love to support, man, but what do you want me to do? If I've got no orbs, I can't summon. But yeah, hopefully you guys, if you're going in on this banner, you're going to get some good luck. It looks like a really good, worthwhile banner to summon on, particularly Lynn. She looks like she's going to be the second coming of Baby Camilla for Aetherraid's offense. I like it's always hard to tell with these tank units how insane they're going to be. He just seems like a better and more modern version of Emblem Mike, though, which, I mean, if you guys remember how good Emblem Mike was back in the day. A Hardy Bearing may be a problem for him, though. He's going to need a little bit of testing. And then Vanitas just seems really good. Like, she neutralizes 5 bonuses. She's got Warp Bubble. She's got, what else does she have? Stone Tile support. Like, she's just a really good roll compression unit there. So, yeah, that's all for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I'm expecting a Fate channel. It may be tomorrow. If it's tomorrow, I'm not even going to be around. I'm going to be at Thanksgiving dinner basically all day. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the new story, like how they're going to announce that, but should be interesting to see. So, that's all for this one. Take care, guys, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.